Okay, it's Friday. It's the 18th of November. We're getting ready to we hopefully we won't stay too long. Let me make sure I cut off everything because I know if I get started and things are trying to do what it's supposed to do, I won't be able to finish this thing. Okay. So we are going to that's Libby, she's always that's an old picture, but I like it. So that's what she was a little young. She was a little spicy then too. So we're going to share our screen because I want to share a couple of good. I think one of them called it's one called ARDX, and I want to show that to you today, and because that's why I wanted to have a little time. So we're gonna share our screen with my tool, and let's see what's going on with that one. This one is called, let me make sure I got the right one. Okay, so I want to make sure that's not the one right now. This is called ARDX. And let me get this one out of here. This one is this one just broke this week. And I got alert, and it was one of the ones got FDA approval. And it's for commercialized, it's dealing with gastrointestinal things. It's about the company. Look at that real quick about the company. You can see what it's doing. Got kidney disease, chronic kidney disease, but this one, yeah, FDA approved. It was like 93 cents at one point, and let's go back up to the top. It was about 93 cents at one time this week, and now it's up to about $2 and something. I bought about 1,000 of them. A little over about 1,100 of them when it was about 160 something or whatever it was. I bought it for because I think this is going to go all the way up to about $10. That's why they got FDA approved, and they trade about 93% below the estimated fair value, and earnings are forecast to grow 69% or 70% per year. So, and let's take a look at this one real quick, right? It should be about, this is where it was, back in 2018. It started going up, it started doing some things, but now it's getting ready to run, okay? Because now you got a product that people want. FDA advisory committee, this recent news, FDA advisory committee voted that it's beneficial. This thing is beneficial. Okay, so that will happen on November the 17th. This is November the 18th. That was yesterday. So you can see in 7 days it went up 35%. So it's gonna keep going up because they're gonna probably do a reverse split and all. And they shouldn't because it's over $2 today. So we seeing what the company is about. Okay, I'm gonna keep it there for a minute. It's founded in 2007. You can see the valuation, and that's where this one is right here. This is this competitor up here, this one right here, but this is where we are right here. Okay, they own 50, like almost, the sale growth is going to be 55%. This one's 44%, 69. We'll see. This is industry standard, and this goes back here. It should be worth about $26 right now. It's about it went from like 93 cents, and it's about $2 today. So that's why I bought it. When I bought it, it was about one something, about 170, 160, and it's over $2. So since FDA approved this thing, I think it's going to grow because they got some buyers, and you can see future growth, and you can see the company compared to the industry, company future growth. So this product that they have is powerful. So I went ahead and bought some, and I know it's going to have its ups and downs, but as long as it's got FDA approval, it's going to shoot up for a while. Target this year is about $10, and let's see what happens. It's supposed to be about $26. Balance sheet, it's got to significant debt. It's as you can see, debt's over here, but it's got more cash than they have debt, which is good. And you can see this is how much the CEO makes, Mike, Rob, and then they got experienced management. And you can see these guys is the management team. This guy went out and bought 1 million shares on November 16th. So he's part of the board, so he can handle inside stuff. So he on 16th, he went out and bought $1 million worth of shares, David Mall, because he knows he's getting ready to make some money. And right now, you can see that was him over here. He had a few people over here buying 18,000, but this man bought, a buku bunch of shares. And a lot of folks been selling 9 to 12 months. People been selling this thing, but institutions are on it, and then you have the general public on most of it. And so you can see who all, Vanguard is number 3 and BlackRock. I always use those two and see what they're doing with it. But Vanguard got about 5.7 million of them, and they increased their shares. BlackRock's increased its shares. See, there you go. That's your 401k. And they're about right, because look, they just improved it. Morgan Stanley is on. This guy went out and bought 1 million shares. You already had a $590 million worth. Excuse me. He bought $1 million worth of shares. They gave him 590,000, shares, because he knows this thing is getting ready to take off. But I wanted to show you that real quick, because I don't want to stay with you. We got about 10 minutes. And I'm going to show you another one. And then we're going to next week, I want to show you. No, I'm just going to show you that one today, because I want to make sure we have enough time. I wanted to show you one more, which I probably will, because I got a little time, because I can go fast once. It's one called, this one right here. I want you to keep an eye on this one, because this one is 96% below its estimated value. And I think I already shared this to you, called Orbit Corporation. Son gave me this one, the satellite one. And this one you want to keep your eyes on, because this one is dealing with intelligence, is dealing with, commercial and use in the United States. This one is, like I said, it's 99, revenue expected to grow 99% over the past year. Revenue grew, and then it's forecast to grow about 65%. And it should be around $10 and something. This is about $2 right now, because it did a drop, but they had good earnings, and they see back here, they had good earnings. No longer forecast to break even by November 5th. They're no longer forecast by November 15th, but they will break even. But these guys are, right now, I would keep an eye on these guys. The valuation, you can see they right there. They're the leaders. And I want you to just keep it out. It should be about $8 a share. Right now, it's selling for about $270 or $266, $2.66. It should be about fair value is about $80. Because I think because of the Ukraine war, and we still in that war over there, and they hidden. I want you to keep an eye on this. They deal with space too, and so you can see the company right now. It got a lot of red, but this right here, financial health. They got a lot of debt. Oh, now, let me see. There you go. The debt level is too high. Debt to shareholder equity and negative shareholder equity. That's what's keeping them low. As soon as they get rid of some of that, you're gonna see them fly up. But I got a few shares. I think I got 1,000 shares in it. And plus, the CEO, Mark Bell, he's got $8 million compensation. But most of them probably is dealing. Hopefully, it's shares. Hopefully, they don't pay them $8 million to be in the red. Experience board, he don't have an experienced board. They only got 2.8 average age, about 63 years old. He's not experienced. And people have been selling this thing. Okay, people are selling these companies, LLCs. Beach Point is sold a lot of shares. And then, but you can see a lot of individual inside, general public only own 15%. Everybody else, public companies, private companies, they own this thing, because they know Lockheed is up here. Beach Point, this is the one who sold all those shares. But you got a lot of folks. You got Lockheed, you got Daniel, you got all these guys on these guys. Okay, so you still got BlackRock is in this thing. They got about 1.7 million shares. Because they low at this point in time. They probably bought them when they were cents. Vanguard got a lot of shares. but you know, they're in the red. They probably selling some of them. They probably sold some of them. But all these big boys are on these two. I just wanted to show you these two. Now let's reshare our screen. Let's get into the market right now. We got about 9 minutes to go. But I wanted to show you that because these two are, I want you to watch them over the next week or so. I'm trying to keep it up. Now let's go back. Let's do one at a time. I want to show you my individual my margin account first, because that's where I got. See, this is the one I was telling you about. ARDX, you know, they were about 93 cents and now they're about $2. I bought them about 182. I came in high on this end right here, 182, but it's over 204. You can see they made me a little bit of money, but I got 1,000 shares here. You can see Apple is starting to do something. I went back and I got them at 93. Remember, I had them at 86, Amazon at 86. I sold that $1,000 and I got back in again when it was 93. And I said, okay, let's see what happens. It's starting to go up again. This one I already talked to you about. We showed you my tool and sold a lot of stuff and got back in. Google is starting to get green again, you know. So I dropped that down because I wanted these others up here. I might go ahead right now and buy some Google because Google is getting ready. I think Google is going back to 100, but I don't think it's going to be today. And so I might just go ahead right now, since I got you on here, and just buy about 30 shares and get 40 shares and get it back up to at least 50 shares. Because I want to make sure Google, because Google is starting to get in the green again. So I want to make sure make sure Google go up to 100. I make something. If they don't, then we'll see what happens. I might get back out of there again, but I want Google to have an opportunity. This is just my penny stock right here. I got about $200 that I done made that already, and I snatched a lot of this. Intel. I picked Intel. You know, Intel is the one instead of NVIDIA. NVIDIA is good, but Intel is, you know, you can buy a lot of 2,000. If I bought 100 of NVIDIA, it'll cost me about $15,000. But you can buy 100 Intel, and I think Intel is going to be the one that we're going to have to watch. Intel is really low, and this is the Christmas season, so I want to keep them around. KBLB, they supposed to have some earning talk, so I went in and bought about 2,500. I really bought about 100,000, but I got back out because they wasn't doing with. I don't want to hold up that much money. I had about a couple of $1,000. They're only about 3 cents, but they got some good news that they said they take it out. I said, okay, I'll wait till you take it out, and then since it's only 3 cents, I can catch it when it's 9 cents or something. Hopefully, then you got Oxy Petroleum. Went back and forth. I made a little money. I snatched it out, got back in at 70, and now it's up to 71. So this one goes back and forth. This is the Buffett stock. Then you got SABA. It goes back and forth because FDA is still not, you know, going to FDA. I thought they'd be in there by now trying to get emergency approval. This one right here, SL, I just want to keep this one around because I like this one. AT&T. This one, AT&T, you can't count AT&T. I bought at 14. This one's still at 10. I got my $1,000 out this week, about $1,500 out, and then I'm starting up again because it went back down. So this one started going up. I'm waiting till it stop dropping, and then I'm gonna get 1,000 of them. But this one is the Warner Brothers, that part of AT&T, and you really have to watch this one right here, because this one, as soon as they get their act together right now, they're going through some restructuring. This one's gonna go up to about 30, 40, 50. Some would say $60 a share. And just like, you know, AT&T, and they give dividends. So I got 100 of them right now, 1095. So that's why I got a little, but I want to wait and let's see the bottom on this. I hit it at 9 something. That's why then it went up to 12. And then when it got down to 11 something, I snatched it out. Okay, that's my margin account. Now you have my personal account, and you can see I did the same thing over here. I got the ARDX. I got just 100 of them, and I bought it at 172. Other one I bought 182, but I bought it over here at 172. I just want to test it out, and it did. It went over 2, and I say it's gonna keep going up because they got the FDA approval and it's dealing with some issue kidneys and all that other good stuff. General Motors, you can't count them out. I just went in, back in. It was a little high up early in the week, 40. I bought 30 of them. And now LLAP, I want you to really look at LLAP. I like this one. I got it once 274, but I gotta watch it. This is my guy. I think this is the one gonna be the runner, I think. But we'll see. I got 500 of them, and I got 500 over on the other side too, or 500. I got a total about 1,000 of these. And then WBVI, that's the COVID stuff. And this one right here, they're not doing too well right now, but that's okay. I dropped them down, and then I would let them see. I thought that was 36 was the bottom. Evidently, 136 is not the bottom, or the 138. They're down to 136. Let's see what goes on. I still like these two. This is this COVID gummy potential. You get a gummy in COVID, and if it helps the cold or flu, this thing gonna fly. Once FDA approved, they still working on it. This one got about another year to go, but they always coming out with something. And this one right here, this is the one I want to show you next time. This is the International Holdings Company. And I bought it at 130, 123, and then I went back in and bought 200 more because this would just keep on going up, 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 up. So I want to get to the point. I probably do it on the margin side by about 1,000 of them, and then let it keep flying up because you got to see what this one does. And this is going to be a winner, folks. And now I got, was it 358? So let me go on to my I only got a few in here. This is my business side, and you can see I got the other 500 over here because I want to see whether that's going to do anything. Because I'm gonna take about 2,000 back out of this one anyway. But you can see this one up here. It hasn't done anything. It just went up to 5, and I still 5 cents of a penny. This one normally, that's why I'm keeping that 1,000,000 shares, because you get 1,000,000 shares on this thing, and this one is normally a $2 one. When the market starts really flourishing, this one gonna do something around February time frame, and I think if it gets up to a dollar, it's normally about $2, and then it sits all the way down to nothing. But these dealing with influencers and stuff like that. This one right here, and I'm still gonna keep Mullen. I went back in, even though Mullen dropped. I still picked up Mullen. I still got 7,000. I picked up more. I had 3,000. Then I picked up 7,000 because shorts gonna do this. They're gonna run this thing up to $1. They do, I'd made some money, or if they run it up to $2 or whatever. Mullen is really under this. They already got trucks over in Europe. See how many people they got volume too. They just ready, but they got the shorts are just trying to get. They keep going. They go back and forth. But you better watch this one. That's why if I get some more money, I'm going to put more in. I want to get about 10,000 shares because this thing do a run. This one is supposed to be over $100 a share, but they got trucks. They already in this is the EV company, Mullen. Look them up, try to see what's going on. They out of bankruptcy. They trying to do something. They might do but we'll see. I hope they don't do no reverse split, but they've been around. I'm gonna do one on them too, because somebody might be buying some of these things because they're not gonna stay at no 26 cents. I guarantee you that. And then this is Exxon. Exxon gonna do what Exxon do. So I just keep Exxon around here. And there you go. It's 4 o'clock. So let me look at all three of them, and we'll come back and we're gonna look at this Mullen again next week because I don't want you to miss out on that. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is what we are right now, where we are. I made about 600. So I'm still, remember it was down to 550, but then I made about 5,000, it went up 5 now, it's still going to fluctuate back and forth. But I'm also making E-Trade some money in that 8%, probably in that big giant credit card over there. But I want you to keep an eye on this one right here. Now after hours is going down, but we'll see. This got a lot of volume on it. This one can go either way. It goes back and forth, but this is one you got to keep an eye on. Now it's on 2. It should be about $10. I got 1,000 of them. Amazon, look at Amazon. Amazon is going back and forth. You know, Amazon after hours is doing good. We after hours now, folks. Then you have Apple doing good after hours. This one is dropped, but this one won't do anything. These are penny stock. General Motors is dropping after hours. Google is starting to make a little money after hours. It's going up. Intel is going up after hours. This one, LLAP, it's mixed after hours. Mullen, we'll see what happens to that. Right now, it look like it's fizzling out after hours, but keep an eye on this one. I'm telling you, keep an eye on it. Hopefully, like I said, it won't. I'm gonna do an in-depth study coming this Monday on that one. Oxy, this is Thanksgiving week. Let's see what happens. Oxy is doing pretty good, and once we come out with some earnings again on Mullen, you gonna see what's happening. And then you got SAVA, they're going down after hours, and then you got SL, they doing what they do. Mix, AT&T, mixed again. These two, they're going down. So I'm gonna stop pretty soon. 10-7. They look like the Warner Brothers. They got 100. They look like they're going up after hours. They can go up. I catch them on Monday, but I don't want to put no more money in. I got a little money I made on them, a little bit. But I've been taking some of these things out. This 170, okay. This is not doing too well. This is mixed after hours. This one right here is Exxon is going up after hours. So hey, we made a little money, not because I took a lot out. So you might be looking over here. I took my money out because I don't want it to get caught up. And plus, I've been taking money out because I put money in, then I took it out. I'm gonna take another $2,000 out. I'll probably start next week with about 53 or 52, 53,000, and then I'm gonna let it ride because it's been keeping that. So let me log out. Okay. Well, let me stop sharing. Okay. We are going to, this is Libby. Libby, we did well. And that's when your teeth was first trying to come in. So God bless you, God keep you, God cause his face to shine on you. And what we will do, we will come back again next week, next Monday, if the Lord will. And we are going to see how this, I told you, and after this year, you will probably see it. If you want to see it, you just have to subscribe to it and then just go online, because I'm not going to do these. I'm going to do these broadcasts, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna do it sparingly. Probably do it once a month or something like that. But I'm gonna be watching it and doing it every day. But I wanted to show you a full year on how we play this game. And I'm not a financial advisor, but I do watch financial advisors, and I do try to play accordingly and see what they're doing. But I have some of my favorites that I like, some companies I like that I like to invest in. I had a little bit of money, so I made a little money. So I like to keep that. But my goal is still $1 million this year. And all I got, just need a runner. And we in almost Thanksgiving week, because next week is Thanksgiving week. And we will see, we're going to be thankful, and we're going to see how the market going to do next week. God bless you. God keep you. God cause face shine on you. So I'll see you next week. God bless you.